and that wind was freaking cold.
And we're live.
Okay,
Not that she cares.
shut up. I was talking to Dan. He just got home.
All right.
Jeez.
Anywho,
Anywho,
it's Tuesday. We need to figure out a good opening.
we do.
Live. It's Saturday night. I get sued for that. What? Oh, just because I said it's Tuesday, she's like, yes, it is. Shadow Show.
Freaking shadow. The second we start anything. Oh, see, there's the notifications.
Yep, I got one on my phone.
So we do
Neo,
a live show on Tuesday nights.
I've told
Just
him
live.
that. Hey,
Um,
Neo. Hey,
and
Chris. How's it going?
we were complaining because last night's show that he does on Monday nights doesn't get notifications. But this one, we're live, and it just sent it to his phone, my phone, like it's. So,
Can we do our show now?
yes. Okay,
Ow.
I gotta go do the show. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, and I even got an email.
Oh,
See, when it comes to crossing Colorado, like the notifications work perfect.
yeah.
Everything I have. Oh.
Let's see who joined. Hey, Chris. Hey, Neo. Hey, everybody's here. Awesome.
Yeah.
On time, like right away. And hey, kittens,
Right.
because we had. Oh, I was talking to Dan.
Yeah, that's what you guys had Savi,
Yeah, I had
Savi was in
Sabi
front,
and Daggers meowing.
and Max was behind you. I don't see her now though.
I thought she was in your room. No, she's.
No, she
Oh,
was next to the box behind you,
oh, okay. I don't know.
on top of that clusterfuck you call a bed.
Yeah. It's
Anyway,
a disaster. Anyway, so
what are we doing tonight, kids?
tonight we are, because I think we finally got our sound issues fixed and we finally got other stuff fixed. So we're actually supposed to post on Anchor, which will
Anchor.
put it on Spotify and what?
It'll start off on Spotify, and then I have to sign up for all the other ones.
Okay.
But I won't be able to do any of that until I get the first episode live.
Yes. So I
So, yeah,
thought
this is the first episode.
I
Yay.
thought that maybe we should go through and reintroduce ourselves and talk about the things that we've done to try and lose weight and who we are and what we're doing and everything like that.
All right.
Because
Who are you?
that's a good question.
We're gonna have an existential crisis right here on YouTube.
I'll be in tears. It'll be awful.
Am I a writer? Am I a fitness guru? Am I a gamer?
A little bit of everything.
That I realized I am all of these things. Dragon Warrior, get it?
Oh, jeez.
Anyway,
So, I'm Sam. And that's Michael.
oh, that was bad.
That would have been
Don't-
really funny.
oh.
That would have been so hilarious. Moonshine through the nose would have been epic.
It did. It started going up. Oh my god, that stings.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would have been
Anyway,
like awesome.
you're
Talk
Sam.
about clearing your sinuses.
oh. Oh, now it feels like my nose is bleeding.
It's gonna feel like that for a while. You're just gonna get some like pure alcohol drip, a little bit of blueberry.
Jesus, yeah, blueberry afterthought.
Right.
All right, this
Anyway.
is Sam. I'm Michael. With moonshine coming out my nose.
And we're fitness in theory
Oh my
because
God.
we're real good on the whole theory
Theory.
of fitness, but
Basically,
not super
know it-
awesome
yeah.
on the implementation.
I know it needs to done.
Oh yeah,
I know it needs to be done, but I just don't do it.
pretty much. Yeah, so we're real good on the theory and knowing what needs to be done, but the actual I can't say that word a second time. I said it.
Implementation.
Of those theories is what we struggle with and have struggled
Don't
with for
hurt
a long
yourself,
time. So.
Yep. You don't want it either, do you?
But so I
Good
have
job.
been fat my whole life almost. Not quite. Since I was 15 or 16.
See, and you say that, but you're teenage pictures, like you were hot.
Okay, so I thought I was fat.
I so
And
would have like flirted with you.
I wasn't fat until I had my son. And I put on 90 pounds in 3 months with him.
Yeah, but he's also 6'5" and 300 and some odd pounds himself.
Yeah,
He's not a small kid.
he never was a small kid. Ever.
Well, he was when he was 6.
Right? Okay, when he was 6, he was small.
I don't think the dog could drag him across the yard now.
Like Dan said, for a 12-year-old. He was small for a 12-year-old at 6.
I was just a big guy.
Yeah. But I've struggled with my weight for 22 years, essentially. Well, almost 23. He'll be 23 in February. And I didn't realize that I was skinny. So, I mean, in all reality, I personally have struggled with my weight since I was 15 or 16. Because even though I wasn't fat then, I was convinced that I was fat then.
This is before social media.
Right? Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. I mean, but I stand 6'2", and in high school, 6'2", and 235 pounds. So
Yeah, but you're also built like a fucking Amazon.
yes, but I was a teenage girl, so of course you hear
A hot
200
teenage girl Amazon.
you hear 235 pounds as a teenager, and you're like, oh, I need to be like 115. My bones by themselves don't weigh 15
Yeah.
to 115.
You at 115 would be
Dead. I'd be dead.
Oh my god, yeah. I don't think
I'd have to
there's
cut
no
off a
way-
fucking leg.
Yeah, no way in God's green earth.
Mm-mm.
You're big.
Yeah.
And not in a fat way. You
No.
have a lot of muscle mass. You are an Amazon. If you walked around with a spear and an axe, no one would fuck with you.
I've told people for years that I'm like, even if I'm skinny, I am not a small person.
No.
Like, even skinny, I'm not small. But so that really messed up my perception when I was younger. And really, I didn't really, and my best friend was fat. So my best friend only stands like 5.
She still is.
Well, she still is. Only stands like 5'7". And
Really? I don't even think 5'7". Is she 5'7"?
I think she's 5'7".
Mm,
Hey,
I don't know.
KDC. So she stands like maybe 5'7". And she's a big girl, but I could wear her clothes, and she was fat. And I knew that she was fat, and I could wear her clothes, so that must mean I'm fat. And like she says all the time, she's like, it didn't occur to you that you're like a foot taller than me?
Yeah, right? There's a whole hell of a lot more mass, and that's not fat.
And I was like, no, that never occurred to me. I just, in my stupid teenage brain, I was like, Shelly's fat. Her clothes fit me. I must be fat. Like, that's...
Girls are weird.
Girls are stupid. But after I had my son and really learned what actually being fat was, I mean, I kind of sort of tried for a couple years while I was living in California. Well, while I was living in California before I moved back. Then I moved back, and Mom and I did Lean for Life.
Yeah.
And I lost...
A lot, actually.
I lost like 70 pounds when Mom and I did it.
You were down to like 230s, weren't you?
No, I only got down to 250.
Really?
Uh-huh. When we were dating, I was 250.
That's when we first hooked up, and
Yeah.
she was hot.
Oh, okay. The other thing everybody needs to know, we're not a couple anymore. Right off the bat. Michael and I have been friends since 2001. We were together for 13 years. And we have not been together since November
2016.
2016.
Yep.
Yeah. But we're still best friends. And we get along great.
I crashed on epic proportions.
But we'll get to that.
It was biblical.
Right? But, so, yeah, when we first got together, and then after we got together, we continued doing Lean for Life, but I didn't really lose. Like, I didn't go down. I just kind of stayed where I was.
We were doing okay until you got pregnant with Arabeth.
Then I got pregnant with Arabeth.
Because I was losing weight too. And then you got pregnant with Arabeth, and then we just said, fuck it after that.
I got pregnant with Arabeth, and gained.
See? Even Neil says you're still hot.
Thank
I
you,
tell her all
Neo.
the time she's fucking cute, and she's like, "Eh, it's so ugly."
I don't ever say I'm ugly. I
What
say
did you?
I will admit to being pretty, but I am not beautiful. There we go.
Whatever.
So, when I got pregnant with Erebeth, I went up to just at 300 pounds. Then 2 years later, I had Annika, and I was super proud of myself because during my pregnancy with Annika, I only gained another 20 pounds total. But
With Erebeth?
at that with Annika.
Ow.
But when I had Annika, I was at almost 340 pounds.
Damn.
In the course of 10 years. No, when did we start this? When did we start?
2015 was the first entry for Crossing Colorado, so it would have been a year before that. So 2014?
2014. In 2014, Mike and I decided to actually really get serious about fitness and trying to get healthier-ish. Well, we started walking. We started going to the gym.
Yeah.
We started really watching what we were eating and doing stuff like that. But by that point in time, so you said 2014?
14? Yeah.
So 7 years after having on it. In that 7 years, I went all the way up to 440 plus. That's the last time I actually was stepped on a scale. I probably hit a good 450.
Well, I think it was higher than that because we couldn't use, there were certain scales we couldn't buy because they wouldn't measure you.
Yeah. I know that I was at minimum 450 pounds when we started.
Man.
I have done just about every diet there is to do. Like, I haven't done Atkins, but I've done Lean for Life, which is very similar. I never actually did Slim Fast because I watched my mom do Slim Fast for years and was like, that's stupid, it doesn't work. But I've done lots of things. What I have learned in the years is what works best for me is to cut out my favorite food, which is carbs. I love carbs.
Don't we all?
Pasta,
cookies,
cookies, yeah, all those things. Now, if I do something like my preferred weight loss now is keto. And when I actually do keto well, I lose weight and keep it off. So many people I know don't keep off their weight when they do keto. They're like, oh, don't do keto. It's so bad for you. Gain it right back. And I'm like, of course you get it right back if you go 100% back to how you were eating. One of the big things we talk about on this podcast a lot is learning things.
Yeah.
Is if you, I'm not going to go on that rant right now. If you quit weight loss,
it's okay if I go on a rant, but in Santa,
no, I'll go on it. I'll go on it later. If you do stuff, drop weight really fast, you don't learn anything about how your body works and why you put on weight and how you put on weight and how you lose weight. So you so you put it right back on. In the 8 years that we have been focusing on weight loss, have lost and kept off 80 pounds.
Yeah.
I have lost all the way down to almost a full 100 pounds, but that 20 pounds I keep putting back on and taking back off, and putting back on and taking back off. But I have lost and kept off 80 pounds.
Yeah, me too.
So, let's see. KDC says, when you're tall, that means you can weigh more than other people and still look skinny. I'm sure you were fine in high school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If Michael could go on a rant, Sam can too. Oh, I'll go on a rant, but I'm going to let Mike introduce himself first. Rants are important.
I have to. Everybody knows who the hell I am.
Nope. Your turn. I'm good. This is where I'm. Oh, and right now I weigh right about 3. I haven't stepped on the scale in 2 weeks, so I'm right about 380. Somewhere between 380 and 385. That's where I've been fluctuating for the last 3 weeks. Right in that, like, up and down. So.
Right.
On to you. Who are you?
My name is Michael, and I'm a foodaholic.
You know what would have been worse than blueberry moonshine through your nose?
Banana moonshine?
Banana pudding.
I just realized I missed the call yesterday.
Yep. KDC wasn't there yesterday?
I thought he was. This is an AA meeting.
Hi, Michael.
I can't think of an A word for food. Yeah, fuck it. I'm Michael. There you go.
Okay, you need to talk about your.
I don't know what to say.
Yes, you do.
I ballooned up to past 300 pounds. A lot of that had to do with, and actually I started gaining a little bit of weight towards the end of the computer center. But when I had to shut down my business, it really affected me on a mental side. And I just packed it on. Even working at the school district, going from one school to another, I was still gaining weight. A lot of that was sitting at my desk, wolfing down cupcakes from Walmart. You can get the big box, and I would go through that in 2 days.
2 days? That's ambitious.
I never left never left my room. My cat was the only person I ever saw every day. I was tethered to my desk.
You weren't getting out and walking around doing anything. You had the kids get you coffee, so you weren't even going up and down the stairs, anything, right?
Well, I stopped doing that when we started losing the weight. I started getting coffee myself, and so just that alone helped start the weight loss. And I was actually losing weight before I crashed in 2016. I went from 300 plus to 265 is when I left in November. So I lost more than 40 pounds at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost 60 pounds. And yeah, it was my issue was all a big part of it was all mental. I've never been a really fit person though. I never really put any effort into going to the gym or working out or getting muscles and shit like that.
I mean, but we did start. In 2014, we were still together. We started going to the gym. Yeah, we were going to the gym with Ashley. We were walking, and you were paying attention. That's when you started tracking your food in MyFitnessPal?
That was 2016 when we started going to the gym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I was using the 10-pound weights, my little exercises. I've been using MyFitnessPal since 2013, I think.
I think so.
I looked it up. I have blog posts still from when I first started doing it. But I stopped blogging on MyFitnessPal because that's when I built Crossing Colorado.
Yeah. Ow. Ow.
And anyway, so I've been working hard, and I want to write a book on how to lose 100 pounds in 10 short years. I'm going to, too. I've actually been planning out the book. It has more to deal with not necessarily how to lose weight fast, but more of the troubles that you face when you have a lot of mental issues like I did.
No.
And how I got myself over all those. But I'm not going to write it until I actually lose the 100 pounds. So. But I have been planning it out. So.
Okay, just real quick, for anybody who's listening on the podcast, we do a live show on YouTube on Tuesday nights. And we have some people that have comments and stuff. So periodically, if we jump to comments, that's what it is.
So like this one with KDC says, my auntie is sick with cancer and I went to visit her in the hospital. She's not expected to live much longer. Well, that's kind of a downer.
That sucks. I'm so sorry, KDC.
Yeah. Neil says, what is your guilty food pleasure and how did you tackle it, Sam?
I'll let you know when I tackle it. How do I tackle it? With both fists shoving it in my face.
Yep.
Bread products.
Because she likes bread.
I like bread. As a matter of fact, Erebeth and I are learning how to speak Spanish, and one of the very first things we decided we needed to learn how to say was how to tell each other, I like bread in Spanish. Just so everybody knows.
Whatever motivates you, I guess. And my guilty food pleasure is Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Taco Bell is another thing that caused me to balloon up to past 300 pounds. I used to order
Oh
a
God,
pizza,
so much.
a Mexican pizza meal, which is a Mexican pizza and two tacos, and then a large Baja Blast. Everything was large back in those days. And then I would order a Nachos Bel Grande, and then I would get a bean burrito
And sit down and eat that all in one serving.
for lunch
Yeah, and then
or
eat
dinner.
about that much food again for
Dinner.
dinner.
Yeah. And nowadays, though, I can't even think. Like when I got that
God.
that cravings box, the grilled
Yeah,
cheese one you got me. Oh
yeah.
my god, I ate it, but I
Oh,
felt like I was going to explode.
yeah.
It was way, way, way too much. My body says you better get rid of this, or I'm gonna hurt you.
Well, it's funny
It
because
hurt me.
I think about, we always used to get large or supersized or,
Oh
when
yeah,
they'd be like,
everything
what size?
large.
So Beth and I went to Sonic today,
Yeah.
and she's like, oh, what size do you want? Because we wanted the larger drinks. Uh, and they're like, oh, what size do you want your fries? You want those extra? And I was like, no, 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 small? Can I get those in small? Like, and they were, I was thinking about that today that I'm like, oh my goodness, I used to be like, yeah, give me the Route 44 cherry limeade and give me the extra large tater tot and I'm going to eat the chili cheese coney and I'm going to eat a 6-piece uh mozzarella stick by myself. Like I had my chili cheese coney,
Yeah.
half of my small tater tots and one cheese stick
Woo.
and felt sick. I was like, this is so much food. I should have
Yeah.
just got it without a bun. I would have felt so much better. So
That's one thing. That's one thing that Sam got me on with her keto diet is doing keto McDonald's. Essentially, I get a spicy McChicken with no bun
it's not
and a
keto because
double
it's still a
cheeseburger
breaded
with no bun.
chicken. It's still a
But
breaded spicy chicken.
it's not even with the amount of
I
fucking
know.
lettuce they put on that. It's a
Right.
salad. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. My guilty pleasure is Taco Bell, and
Yeah.
I know it's bad for me, but it's just one of those things that
Oh,
I like.
you could always convince him to get Taco Bell too.
Oh yeah, it's
Like
twist my
he'll be like,
arm.
I'm doing so good. I'm doing so good. I'll be like, hey Mike, you want Taco Bell? And he's like, oh, am I
Yes.
buying? Like,
Yeah.
Neo
I'll buy
says,
if you fly.
right. Neo says her problem was potatoes. I would buy a bag of potatoes and bake them, fry them, mash them. I like potatoes.
But potatoes aren't necessarily all that bad for you, depending on how you make them.
Yeah,
When I
but they're
did,
not all that good for you either.
when you start putting it into my fitness pal for Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving dinner, my first actual trying to be good on Thanksgiving, I had a lot of turkey, a cup of potatoes, which is a serving, I think half a cup of stuffing because I'm not a big stuffing fan anyway,
I love
and a roll.
stuffing
The whole
and
thing
rolls.
was just over 120 calories, and I bet the vast majority of it was the roll. And that was a lot of meat. I
Yeah.
piled on that turkey. I love turkey though.
Let's see.
Got Taco Bell down the street for me. That's awesome.
That'd be bad.
Living next door to Taco Bell.
But I mean, that was one of the hardest things is making that initial decision and paying attention to stuff. When we decided in
Mm.
2014 that no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna not be fat anymore. And I have pictures of us from
Oh yeah. Well, I've got that one on Crossing Colorado on the About Me page. Is the picture of me at 2013 and me at 2017.
yeah. And
I don't
sometimes
even look like the same person.
it's funny because I'm still really fat. Like I still am really fucking fat, and it upsets me sometimes. And I think I've made no progress. I've been doing this for so long now, and I got no progress. And I just get really upset,
And then
frustrated, and then I'll pull
and
up
then
one of
she
those pictures.
no. I'm thinking of more of the pants that you were wearing the other day. These are so tight. Oh, I can't wear these. And you got all upset because you thought they were your old pants. But what were they?
They were new too small pants that I couldn't wear just a little bit ago.
Now she can. So shut the fuck up.
But I mean, I start to get really discouraged with myself and think, oh my goodness, I'm still so fat and I've made no progress. But then I'll like pull up one of those pictures and I'm like, damn, I'm skinny.
See, that's
Like,
yeah. Well, the scale can be helpful, but it'll also give you false positives
yeah.
because like muscle weighs volume of muscle weighs more than fat. Muscle weighs volume of muscle weighs more than fat. So when you burn fat but gain muscle mass, but the scale will still say that you didn't lose anything, but you can actually put on pants you haven't worn in 2 years or whatever. What the
Okay.
fuck?
I don't,
Cool, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I think we had a Comcast hiccup because even I was dropping frames.
Yeah, that was really weird. We'll have
Anyway,
to cut that out of the middle. Anyway.
yeah.
I'm like, yay, because, this is supposed to be our first one. Not messed up. We got this. We'll do this.
Comcast says, "The fuck you will." Yeah, you guys froze. Yeah, I figured we did. I think it's we lost Discord altogether, and then I was losing frames on the stream, so that was definitely an internet thing.
It was kind of cool, though, because you know how when we were playing with the voice mod stuff, and you had and you had the robot one?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what you sounded like.
I could turn that back on if you want to listen to that.
No, I'm good.
And we're back.
Right. So anyway, what was I saying? I'm old.
I think we're about looking at pictures of us being fat.
Oh, yeah. But so I start looking at pictures and I'm like, oh wow. So the pants that Mike's talking about, I bought 2 pairs of pants from Torrid. They're the exact same pants, but I bought one in a bigger size and one in a smaller size because they were on sale. I'm like, okay, this will work. I'll put the smaller ones away and not worry about them. Well, I must have opened them because they were in my clean clothes. And I went to put them on the other day and I'm thinking, the fuck, these are so tight. They're awful. And I wore them. We went shopping. We went to the store and we did stuff. They were just a little tight. And I'm like, man, there's no way I put on enough weight that these pants are fitting me like this. And I was super discouraged and I was sad. We get back to the house. I tell Mike, I'm putting back on my pajama pants. These pants are killing me. And I take them off and I looked and I was like, oh shit, these are the ones that are the smaller size. No wonder. And I mean, they were just tight and uncomfortable, not like, oh my goodness, I can't wear these. I mean, I went out and went shopping and walked around and didn't complain about them or anything, but it was kind of cool to see that they were the smaller size. Because I was really sad.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
And the other thing that I keep forgetting to talk about is my ring. Okay, so
yeah, you brought this up a couple of days ago.
I was sad that I didn't share it. So I wear a ring on my left hand. Okay, I'm left-handed. I've wore a ring on this hand since I was 16 years old. People think it's weird. It comes in handy when people are flirting with me and I'm not interested. But all it is a simple spinner ring with waves on it. It just is. I like to fidget with it. It's something to fidget with. Well, the other day I'm trying to spin my fidget ring and just the spinner on it, and I look down and the whole ring's spinning, not the fidget. Like the whole ring just spins on my finger now. It's so loose that the spinner part doesn't spin anymore. I have to like pull it way up my finger to get this because the whole ring just spins.
Yeah, that was 60 pounds ago. What do you expect?
No, this one wasn't. I bought this in Hawaii.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I got this one in Hawaii.
In July, wasn't it?
We went in May.
Was it May?
Yeah. It was the end of May because it was for Alyssa and.
And you went for 10 hours.
But I bought it in Hawaii and it was not tight, but a little bit tight. I mean, comfortable, but now if I'm not careful and like move my hand too fast, it'll go flying across the room.
Nice. Neo says, who was the kitten in your About page picture, Michael? That would be Ash. And what I want to do is when I lose the rest of my weight, I want to go back to Sterling and get Ash on my shoulder and
The
then take
same
another
way?
picture. Yeah, the same picture.
That'd be
And
really
see if
cute.
she'll. I don't know, but she's.
Oh
You
yeah.
think she'll still get on my shoulder?
Oh, she will. She loves. As a matter of fact, I was carrying her up the stairs on my shoulder last night because Erebeth and I went and cleaned the laundry room, and she got up on Erebeth's back because Erebeth doesn't have big enough shoulders for Ash to stand on, and she's like leaning over because she was picking stuff up the floor. Or she's like, "Mom, can you help me? Please help me. Just get her off me." So I picked her up, and she got up on my shoulder and was sitting on my shoulder while I walked up the stairs with her. I had to get Erebeth. Yeah, I had to get Erebeth to get off of my shoulder so that Erebeth could take her past Squeakers because Squeakers was there.
That had to have been a couple of days after you brought her home in your pocket.
Yeah.
No more cats, and she brings home another kitten in her pocket.
In my pocket.
This cat winds up attaching itself to me.
Yep. She's Erebeth's cat.
Cinder's still mine.
Mm-hmm.
Skinder-inder. Let's see. Casey says, I bought many cheesecakes from Costco and they are addicting. My friend Tyler was eating cheesecake last weekend and I wanted one. So I bought a box of mini cheesecakes the other day. They're 140 calories a piece.
No.
Well, see, I'm somehow maintaining the same weight despite eating these like Michael eats Taco Bell. Yeah, well, that's
okay,
my
here's
whole point.
The difference between being in your 20s and being in your 40s. Go ahead, sorry. I totally took your...
That too. Yeah, your metabolism is a lot faster than mine. Wait till you're 46. You won't be doing that shit again. But also is something that I demonstrate is that it's not necessarily calories and carbs as long as you're able to burn it. And you keep sharing that you're walking for a mile or for more than an hour every day. So as long as you burn all that shit off, you're not going to put it on. And I proved that to myself several times over.
Yep.
Which is why I don't do keto. I did keto last year for what, a week? No,
6 weeks. You did 6 weeks.
6 weeks. And I prefer doing my diet, which is a net 600, which means I set my goals in MyFitnessPal to 600 calories. So if I want to keep those green, I have to remain active all day.
Oh yeah, so, that's what you did. I talked about what I was doing, kind of.
Yeah.
You did not talk about what you were doing.
My net 600 diet is that it runs off of MyFitnessPal and my Fitbit. My Fitbit records all the calories I burn throughout the entire day. The more calories I burn, the more I can eat. If I just sit on my ass, I'm able to eat breakfast and lunch. That's all the calories I have. So if I want dinner, I need to at least go outside and walk around the backyard. So that's the whole premise of my net 600 calorie diet, is to maintain a certain level of activity so I can have all that really good stuff that I want.
Yeah.
But I don't just eat nothing but junk all day, because that's more than calorie counting. You can't lose weight off of 2,000 calories of nothing but cupcakes all day. That's a lot of carbs, a lot of sugar.
I mean,
so
you actually, you probably could, but the amount of cupcakes you'd be eating,
the amount
of cupcakes you'd be eating wouldn't be able to sustain your hunger and nutrition.
Yeah, the nutrition is important.
Yeah.
You'd get no protein.
Nope.
At all. Unless you had a glass of milk to go with it. Put some cheese on it. On a cupcake. Melt some Colby Jack on your cupcake.
That'd be so
Might as well slather some butter on it, throw on a piece of bacon while we're at it.
Gross. No.
Yeah, plus he also dances every day. So, yeah, you're able to burn all that shit without gaining weight.
Yeah.
You are... Ew. She took a bath and now she's all damp. Cat saliva, yay! Nature's solvent. Puts nuts on the cheesecake.
Right.
You see now, nuts on cheesecake? That's still doable. Yeah. You can put nuts on just about everything. Honey walnut shrimp. Anywho, but yeah, so, that's my diet, is that I'm able to eat whatever I want, but I have to keep myself active in order to eat it. So like this morning I had, can I finish?
Yes, please.
This morning my breakfast was a protein shake and a fig bar. For lunch I had 2 brats and a serving of fries, which is only like 300 and something calories. Dinner was a chicken salad with Colby Jack shredded cheese. And then I had popcorn for a snack. Anyway.
Anyway, Chris says, well, shit, now I want to eat 2,000 calories of cupcakes a day for a week or two just to prove Michael wrong. Do you know how crappy you would feel?
Will...
You would feel so shitty.
Okay, so, yeah, that's about when my heart decided to stop. We kind of glossed over that part, didn't we?
Yeah.
My heart stopped in 2016, and about the same time that I lost my fucking mind. Yeah, 2016 was a very, very bad year for me.
Right?
But yeah, don't do 2,000 calories of cupcakes.
Yeah,
no.
See, that's what I was saying. The problem with cupcakes is you'd still be hungry because they're so high in fucking calories. See, Chris says, the problem is I won't stop at 2,000 calories because that just won't be filling. Cupcakes are loaded with calories, but I'll still be hungry after that. That's exactly it.
See, that's what, yeah, I'm telling, I shit you not. I used to buy the 12-pack of box of cupcakes from Walmart, and I would sit there, they'd sit at my desk, and I would eat those all fucking night. And then we'd have little Debbie snacks all over the place. I would go down and buy like 4 or 5 different boxes of them. Yeah, there was a ton of sugar in the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, Chris is, yeah, I feel gross just talking about it.
Well, we were walking through Walmart the other day, and I was looking at the box, and like, you know what? I might as well just buy a box of these. I don't think there's any way in God's green earth I can eat that many in one day again. I think I would throw up.
Last time I got some, and I got Hostess ones, not like the Walmart ones.
If I could stop, he'd be so fucking
wrong. But I got the Hostess cupcakes, and I was like, I ate one of them because they come in the 2-pack, and they're a little bigger than the Walmart ones, each individual one. And I'm like, ew, I'm done. And just ate the one. I ended up feeding the other one to Annika. And I'm thinking, we used to like wipe the whole, like, it was nothing.
Oh, yeah. Poof. Yeah. Not the fat kids we used to be.
No.
Can't have the same amount of Taco Bell. I used to get 3 entrees from Panda. And now, when we get the 2 entrees with the fried rice, and I ate the whole thing on Sunday.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. That was way too much. Needless to say, I spent most of yesterday on the toilet.
I threw half of my rice, because I got the half and half rice, and half rice, half chow mein, and I threw half of that away.
Why didn't you just keep it? I'd add it. Use rice for my...
Because it wasn't all that good and worth keeping.
Right? Like, I like Panda Express, but I think the house fried rice from Wonderful House is way superior.
Shit. Duh.
Oh, yeah. That's good shit.
But...
KDC says, someone take these cheesecakes away from me. I have no self-control. The box will be gone for Friday. Rookie.
Right? I guess I could go more into one of the things I gave you shit for not talking about what your diet is, and all I said was I like to do keto and kind of just...
Yeah. I like to do keto.
So...
I had something to go in there, but I lost it. Go ahead.
Uh-huh. I'm sure it was a dig.
That sounded like a challenge.
No, please don't hurt my feelings.
I've been drinking. You don't want that.
I try to do kind of a dirty, lazy keto. I'm not super strict, but I do kind of try and keep my macros strict. And I don't fast. I don't like to fast at all. But instead of fasting, I
can't fast.
I do protein days instead of fasting. It's supposed to help kick me into keto.
And you could drop like 8 pounds in one day just by fasting or by a protein
doing
day.
protein days. I know.
Yeah.
So I've been a really big slacker recently. I went back on keto and did really well for, what was I doing? 3 weeks?
Ambitious.
No, when I just did it this last time, it was like 3 weeks.
I don't think you were on it for 3 weeks.
It was close.
I don't think so, Tim.
I think so. Yeah, it had to have been close. Don't whatever me. Anyway,
Lies.
it was at least 2 weeks, okay? Minimum 2. I'm pretty sure it was closer to 3. Anyway. It was not! Go to hell.
Go ahead, finish what you're saying.
Because I know we did at least 3 videos where I was like, guys, I'm doing really good.
Yeah, that's right. And you got like, you're still getting like 300 views a day.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I do that, and I do pretty well when I'm doing good. My problem recently has just been being consistent with doing good.
Man, me too.
So I was supposed to start again last week. I was gonna start on Thursday. But I didn't go grocery shopping. I didn't make a list. I didn't make a menu. Hold on, I probably have a few more excuses. Did I give you any more excuses than that? I'm pretty sure those were the only excuses I used last week. And I always have some really good excuses to give myself. And that's
Ow.
not getting me skinnier.
I would have answered you, Chris, but I was waiting for Sam to finish.
So I'm gonna try and do a protein day tomorrow. And I actually bought the groceries. I bought groceries to do a protein day and have salads this week. So I should be able to do good this week.
Yeah, should.
I'm gonna try.
I'm going to be focused on it because we do have chicken. I've got a lot of sides to go with it. Like, I have all this food that goes with the protein.
Yeah, he just didn't have any.
I can make a meal out of like fries and salad and all this other random shit. I just didn't have any proteins to go with it. So, anyway, what I was just talking about is that Chris was bringing up how I was being Wilson when I said I don't think so, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
But that was actually Al, and I never got a chance to respond to him because I was waiting for you to finish. I've been binge watching Home Improvement on Hulu lately. I forgot how much I like that show. So, anyway.
You met Al.
Oh, no, you met Al. That's right. At the airport, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yep, Sam got to meet Al. And she's got to meet
nice.
Matthew
Vanilla Ice.
McConaughey.
Not at the airport.
No, that was at the hotel. That I didn't go to the party. I should have.
Yep.
I would have had to have said it. All right.
And then, but anyway,
Vanilla
for my
Ice.
keto, I just try and stick with keeping my macros good and keeping my carbs down. And I lose weight fairly decently when I'm doing it. I mean,
yeah.
But
You go through it pretty fast.
But it's the sticking with it that I've been struggling with a lot recently.
KDC says Michael play Fireball by Pitbull. Every time they say Fireball in that song, take a shot of Fireball.
Never do it. Never do it. You would die. You would die.
I don't like Pitbull.
You would die. You would die.
I don't know. It depends. If I played it in California, I drink nearly a gallon of Fireball, and it didn't even faze me.
If you played it sitting here, you would die.
No.
You'd pass out before you died. It would be like my night of moonshine with Donovan. Because the song plays pretty fast, you'd be like, oh, shot. Then you'd be like, I'm okay, I'm a little drunk. Oh, fuck, I'm puking.
Goodbye, y'all. Remember me.
Because that's how the night of moonshine with Donovan for his 21st birthday was.
Oh, that's still not as good as Ty's night of his 21st birthday with absinthe.
Yes.
Mr. I know how to drink absinthe was shooting it. Not supposed to shoot it.
I'm sure we've missed a whole bunch of who we are stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Along the lines of, between the two of us, we have 6 kids.
Essentially, yeah.
4 boys, 2 girls. The girls live mostly by themselves. Technically it's with me, but it's by themselves most of the week, and then come down to Michael's house
That's because I'm a nice guy and gave Sam my office so she had somewhere to sleep so she can go to work.
Yeah.
And yes, I am working towards paying for this house, getting out of it, let them have it, and buy my own.
um, but let's see. So, 6 kids, 4 boys, 2 girls. They're all old. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, so am I.
Kyle will be 25 in May.
Yeah.
Ty will be 24 in May. Donovan will be
Donovan will be
23
in February.
in February. Unfortunately, we lost Kiefer. He is the same age. He is the same age as Donovan. Then Arabeth will be 18 in February. She graduates this year.
Yep.
That stresses me out. And Annika will be
16
in February.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it doesn't stress me out that Arabeth's 18. It stresses me out that she's driving the Fiat. It's such a small car. If she gets T-boned by something, she's dead.
Oh, you didn't hear me ask her what happened with when that happened with the raccoon, did you? Okay, so.
Oh, I gave her shit for running over a raccoon.
Everybody's got to know this. So, my daughter drives a Fiat 500. It's this tiny little roller skate of a yellow car. Like, you could just pick it up and put it in your pocket. Okay?
It's a 500. It's a Fiat 500. Oh, yeah.
So she was leaving school one night, and there was a dead raccoon on the road. And she hit the dead raccoon. She didn't hit a live one. It was already dead. And I was like, oh my God, did you total your car?
I set her on it. Well, the problem is that you guys live out there in northeastern Colorado, so all I can see is a deer taking that car out.
The deer would take that car out, get up, and shake it off and run away.
With the car. I'm saying is that car sits pretty low, so it might, if she hits it right, it might just flip over the top.
She's like, Mom.
Deer lands on the back, on the other side of it, like, what the fuck was that?
She's like, Mom, that's not funny. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Did you hurt your car for real? She goes, no, I don't know if I actually hit it. I'm like, oh, honey, you would have known if you hit that raccoon in your car.
Put it on 2 wheels.
Yeah.
But when you look at it outside, it looks like you fit the Fiat in the back of my van.
We joke all the time that we could
just drop the seats down and drive it up.
We literally could put the Fiat on the back of Donovan's dually.
Oh yeah. Oh, no problem.
On the back of his flatbed, we could put the Fiat on there.
Easy.
Yeah.
But like I told her, the cool thing is that if you go off the road in the middle of winter, you get some of those high school boys to just pick it up out of the ditch.
Right.
Ain't gonna be no thing. Hey, I've pulled small cars out of ditches, just like 3 or 4 of us.
Yeah.
Just push it back on the road.
We used to do that to my Bug. My very first car was a 73 Volkswagen Super Beetle.
Yep.
And it'd be like, oh, we're in the ditch. Just hold on, steer it. I'm going to shove real quick.
Yeah, somebody push. Raccoon, at least your daughter is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said,
that's not as bad as hitting that dead skunk in
Beast. Subaru.
Beast.
Subaru.
So the Subaru, we called it Beast because it was missing its
muffler.
All of it.
Yeah.
Everything from the manifold back was gone.
So it
was loud. So it'd growl. And it was held together, literally, by duct tape. We had duct tape headlights. We had the window duct tape so it would stop leaking.
Yeah.
So there was like tiger stripe or zebra stripe duct tape across the glass of the windshield. Then there was multicolored duct tape on the headlight.
Yeah.
So it was held together with duct tape, quite literally. And I hit a skunk on the way home with all the kids. We were there for...
cheerleading. Kids were there for cheerleading.
Was it cheerleading?
Yeah.
And, my little girl was so beautiful as a cheerleader. Oh, that little whole. She was standing like this, as a little
She
sassy
was like,
pose.
what, 8? She wasn't even 8.
They're not that middle anymore.
No,
Anyway,
they're big.
it's
and
one of my
annoying.
favorite pictures of Arabeth.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were driving back, and I hit this raccoon square. Or
No,
not raccoon, but the
skunk.
It blew apart.
It was already
And
dead.
the smell
For weeks.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, for weeks.
seeped in through the heating ducts.
It was awful for weeks, that car. So bad.
That was a fun car. We should drive through like on the way to Denver. The girls would say, growl daddy, so I'd rev up the engine.
It set off car
We
alarms.
set up. We pulled into a gas station and I growled the car. We set off a car alarm that was like 2 blocks up the road.
Yeah.
Good times.
Super
There's
good.
times where I miss that car.
That's super appropriate for health and fitness. See, this is why we're fitness
Right?
in theory.
Yeah, theoretically.
Because we're very easily sidetracked.
Oh yeah. Well, I
Very
wouldn't say us.
easily.
I am. And one of the big reasons why Sam and I don't work very good as a couple is because we do.
Feed off each other's negativity.
Well, that too. No, it's more of we have a habit of, what's the word I'm looking for? I told it to you like a few months ago.
Yeah.
We.
I don't know.
It's the opposite of inspire.
Right. Yes, we do not inspire each
I'm gonna,
other.
yeah, I'm gonna think about it later on. It'll come to me, and then I'll have to. Hey, do you know Crossing Colorado can leave
Messages.
community posts? Yeah, community posts now. YouTube changed their requirements for community posts, so I can do it with Crossing Colorado and Colorado Plays. That's pretty badass.
Awesome.
Are you looking at Googling
am.
opposite of inspire?
Yes.
KDC says, what happened to the car? We scrapped it.
No, we sold it.
We sold it. I thought, no, we scrapped the Cordoba,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Yeah, we sold the car. And she's...
I don't know. None of these are.
I'm telling you, it's like right on the tip of my mind here. It's a negative thing.
I know. So what I got here is antonyms: discourage, undermine, sadden, dispirit, enfeeble. We enable each other, and not in a
There we
positive
go.
way.
That's what I was looking for. We enable each other.
Yeah, and typically it's negative.
Yeah. But we're still able to be best friends. So
Yeah, we're good friends. We do a really good job being friends.
it just makes dating really difficult.
Right? There we go. KDC. Yeah, none of those antonyms sound like Michaelisms. No, I know. That's why I was like, none of these work.
That was Chris, not KDC.
Oh,
That was Chris.
sorry, Chris. That was Chris.
None of those antonyms sound like Michaelisms, though. Yeah. Enabling. There we go. That's fun.
Sorry, KDC typed right above, and I can't see shit, so I should start wearing my glasses when I'm on the computer.
Excuses.
They glow in the dark.
What, excuses?
My glasses.
So do I.
Okay.
That's the moonshine talking now.
Right?
But anywho.
Anywho.
Yeah.
But, so,
Did we even go over who the hell we are?
a little bit, I think. Maybe.
Starting tomorrow, though, we'll be actually doing the topics, and we'll actually research topics, won't we? Instead of coming in to, like, I'll get a text like 5
30
minutes
minutes?
before the show. Oh, by the way, let's do this. Like, thanks. It gives me enough time to make the thumbnail. That's it.
I'm really bad about it. But we're going to also go over a lot of the topics we've already gone over.
Chris
And-
says, yeah, I wasn't offended. That was actually a compliment for me. Yep. Actually, Chris is the shit.
Yeah, Chris used to
Yeah.
join us.
Yep. And KDC's awesome. I got to meet him in person. That was
Yeah,
pretty cool when he came
I
down.
gotta go to a concert with KDC. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was super awesome.
That's it. So if y'all are in the Denver metro, let me know.
Oh,
Also, how
yeah.
many calories do you gain from drinking alcohol? This is 264. This was 3 ounces of moonshine blueberry moonshine.
This was 2-ish ounces of
Banana pie.
banana
Banana
pudding
pudding. I
moonshine.
bet it was higher.
It was higher. I can't remember
Yeah.
what it is when I've put it in
Yeah.
before, but because it's cream based, I think it's like 320.
And it also depends on the type of alcohol you're drinking. Like the blueberry moonshine is a little bit higher in sugar content simply because of the blueberries. If you were to drink Everclear, that's pretty much nothing but there's
But
no carbs in Everclear.
okay, so KDC,
But
I actually.
Fireball,
Oh, go ahead.
Fireball will have about 216 calories for 3 ounces, and that is at about 23 grams of carbs, which isn't too bad. Wine is a bad one. Wine is pretty high in carbs, maybe 30 or 40 grams of carbs.
Yeah.
Well, it also depends on how much you drink. If you do 3 ounces, it'd probably be about 280
Yeah, but
for
I drink about
3
half a
ounces.
bottle, so
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why they say don't drink alcohol when you're trying to lose weight, is because it's
yeah,
empty
it's
carbs. You
empty,
get like no
empty
nutrition.
calories in general. So
Yeah.
KDC, we actually talked about this a little bit last week. I was trying to talk about it, but I didn't get very far. Um, about paying attention to when you're drinking your calories. But college kids, first of all, their metabolism, most of them, unless they've sat on their butts and done nothing their entire high school lives, their metabolism is already so high. And they just
Yeah.
run around like idiots. So yeah, they drink a crap ton, but their metabolisms are so much higher than somebody, say, in their 40s.
Yeah, somebody's pushing 47. Chris says, I miss those days when I could eat crap and drink Coke Classic by the bucket and still maintain my weight. Those were good
Yeah.
times, right? I hold the family record for 26 waffles in one morning. And I didn't gain any weight at all. I didn't start gaining weight until I was about 16.
So my high school life, at least junior and senior year, I literally drank 2 bottles of Mountain Dew and a Nutty Bar every day for like that was breakfast and lunch. I drank a bottle of Mountain Dew for breakfast, nothing for lunch, or nothing
I
for
could top
else.
that.
And then I would drink a bottle of Mountain Dew and a Nutty Bar for lunch, and that's what I drank every day. And I wasn't
yeah?
fat.
Well, Mom used to get Cheerios.
Yeah?
Okay. And my mornings, I shit you not, my mornings were spent probably, it's going to make me gag just thinking about it, but this is what I used to eat in the mornings when I was a kid. A bowl of Cheerios, but I'd use a half a cup of sugar.
Oh God.
And I'm not exaggerating. The whole thing would be covered in sugar, and the milk would go and soak it down to the bottom.
And then you'd eat the sugar
the
milk,
point-
right?
Yeah, to the point when you're eating the cereal, you're chewing on the grains of sugar.
Yeah. I used to do the same thing when I was little.
Oh my God, I had a lot of sugar when I was a kid.
Oof. Yuck.
I don't do that nowadays.
No.
Kids are stupid.
Yes. They are. Okay, so we are at 8 o'clock. So we've
Yes, it is.
been on for an hour. Thank everybody for watching. Hopefully we'll actually get this up on Anchor. That's hopefully. Ew.
Casey says, I knew somebody who used to eat peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich. That is just fucking wrong.
That's disgusting.
I knew somebody who would
no.
scoop mayonnaise out with a spoon, but never put it with a sandwich. That's just,
No.
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 Okay, well, thank you for ending the show on a negative night, Casey. Kidding. I'm just joshing you. Put in your dig.
Anyway.
Anywho, I think we're done.
I think we're done. thank everybody for watching. Thanks anybody who's listening on any of the other podcast channels. We do a live show on Tuesday evenings.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
Crossing Colorado.
Crossing Colorado.
In fact, I secured our name for it, so if you were to put in YouTube / you can do the @ Crossing Colorado, it goes straight to the channel.
Bonus. That's awesome.
Yep.
Okay, Neil says, I ate that sandwich when I was pregnant. I mean, pregnant people eat weird shit, so...
Yeah, you can't really... That doesn't make it any better.
No, but, I mean, it's less, like...
I don't know, you didn't have any crazy weird-ass cravings when you were pregnant.
I ate pounds and pounds and pounds of Skittles when I was pregnant with Erica.
But you didn't mix them up with mayonnaise.
No, I never ate weird stuff, ever, in any of my 3 pregnancies.
I can't think of a single thing that you ate that was weird. You
Nope.
just ate in bulk.
Yeah. Yeah, I never ate anything weird like that. In any of my 3 pregnancies. Even when I was pregnant with Donovan. I ate, when I was pregnant with Donovan, I ate a ton of steak and ice cream. So. But
that explains a lot, actually.
take a look at him. It does explain a lot. Have a good week, everybody. Oh, what are we doing this week? Goals, guys. Goals.
Oh, goals. Let's see. I've the blog post comes out tomorrow, but I'm working on a new case study for the next 7 days for doing the Kinect, the Xbox 360 Kinect. I played twice today, so I'm already ahead of schedule.
Hey.
But yeah, I'm fucking tired. So I'm going to be working on seeing if I can get back to doing Kinect twice a day for the next 7 days, maintaining my diet to see how much weight I can lose before I go to Utah to see my family. I doubt I'll lose 20 pounds, but it would be nice to see if I can lose 5 at least. So I started today, and I'm working, and there's even a spreadsheet embedded in the post. It'll be out tomorrow at about 1:30 p.m. on Crossing Colorado's blog. So.
Cool. This week I'm going to do a protein day tomorrow. That's my first step. I'm going to try really hard to just continue being good until
If I had enough stuff,
I go to Utah. There's stuff in there if you want to do a protein day.
I can do a protein shake. It's not necessarily a full protein shake or protein day because I want my chocolate almond milk.
Yeah, but
I can do a protein shake, eggs, chicken for lunch, chicken for dinner.
Meatballs. I got the Johnsonville cheddar wurst. There's stuff that you can do. There's brats in there. Yeah.
I had 2 of those for lunch. They're good.
So, but yeah, so I'm gonna work really hard, and then I'm gonna try and stay being good until we go to Utah. If I go to Utah.
Go. I'm going to Utah. I don't know what you say if.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go. Nobody's picked up that day for me yet.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Oh, that means I have to drive to and from. Fuck.
I'm trying. Depends on if somebody picks up that Friday or not.
If it wasn't for such a negative experience flying, I'd just say fly.
Yeah.
But we all know how that last time happened when I flew.
So, everybody have a good week.
Never again.
Have some good goals. We got this.
Hold on, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, wow.
What?
My chat just went nuts.
Oh, okay.
I always thought women eat pickles when pregnant. Anil says I crave chicken nuggets, but I heard about that mayo and peanut butter sandwich and I tried it. I don't like pickles.
I didn't think I ate pickles either.
Here's Neil's. Lose 3 pounds that I gained, drink more water, work out, and get the weight off.
Awesome.
Bam. There we go.
Chris says he's going to scope out some cupcakes.
You gonna start doing the 2,000 calories? Oh yeah, eat this, motherfucker. I liked it in the first time I tried it. Can you say the second time I didn't? I set fitness goals after I finished my box of cheesecake. Yeah, everybody's like, okay, let's down all this stuff first, then we'll go for the goals.
Right.
Well, there's a reason why. The reason why I didn't want to do anything longer is because I will be driving on Wednesday. So I'm not going to be getting any physical fucking activity all day Wednesday until I get to the pool.
Yeah.
And even then I have to go pick up Dad.
Right.
So my whole week next week is fucked up.
You'll be fine. Nia
No, I
says,
won't.
I want to make some gingerbread coffee, but that will be next week.
Oh, Sam bought me some peanut butter and chocolate coffee
Oh, was
from
that
World
good?
Market. Oh yeah.
Awesome.
If you go there again, grab it. It's good. I like it a lot. Cough, cough. Sam, you're sick. Say you're sick. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right? Doesn't work though. I don't have any more sick
Alright.
days. I don't have any more. I will lose my job. I will be in trouble. Can't do it.
Colin dead.
Right? Bye, guys. Everybody have a great week. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you.
And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
That'll be the last one before I go to Utah.
Yep.
So I'll have to do the show and then go to bed.
Yep.
That's bullshit. I don't want to drive at 5 in the morning.
You'll be fine.
You know, we have to fuck around for like 30 seconds before I hit the stop button because YouTube has such a fucking delay
know.
that when I download the video, it's not going to have the ending of it.
I know.
Good times.
Good times.